News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News 46 is also brought to you by Nevada HealthLink. Open enrollment ends February 15th. Visit www.nevadahealthlink.com today.
Tonight on News 46, Highway 160 is closed after a major collision. The town says thank you to our former manager, and a luncheon is held for women who have made a difference. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, February 2nd, Groundhog's Day, 2015. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. This just in, emergency crews are responding to a structure fire on Highway 160 in Acoma. We'll have more on tomorrow night's broadcast. Traffic was blocked in the northbound lanes of Highway 160 near the Tacopa turnoff for a 5-vehicle accident that occurred on Friday night.
This accident report is brought to you by Half Price Lawyers, located on the corner of Mason and 160. Call 775-400-0000.
Traffic was blocked on Highway 160 while emergency crews responded to a 5-vehicle accident on Friday night. 2 people were transported as a result of the accident. Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating the cause. At this point, we know that 1 vehicle went airborne. The 2 people who were transported were in serious condition and have non-life-threatening injuries. Nevada Highway Patrol, Nye County Sheriff's deputies, and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue all arrived on scene to find the vehicle sustained major damage. Nevada Highway Patrol will be issuing a report. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Well, the Nevada Assembly has now voted in new leaders. Republican John Hambrick was elected Assembly Speaker, which is the highest position in the lower house. The vote was held today on the first day of the 120-day legislative session. Republicans gained control of the Assembly in a conservative wave, but are sharply divided on Governor Brian Sandoval's proposal to raise and extend $1.1 billion in taxes over the next 2 years. Anti-tax activists have threatened to recall elections against Hambrick and others to force them to oppose the plan. Senate Democratic leader Harry Reid is back on the Senate floor speaking about legislation a week after surgery to remove a blood clot in his right eye and repair bones in his face. The 75-year-old Reid walked without assistance to his podium in the Senate, accepted a welcome back handshake from Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, and thanked his colleagues for their well wishes. His eye was bandaged and his jaw appeared bruised. Reid broke bones in his face and fractured ribs when a piece of exercise equipment broke at his home in Nevada. Doctors are optimistic that Reid will regain vision in his injured eye, although they are not yet able to say for sure. He missed the first 2 weeks of the new session. Well, it's the first of its kind and promises to continue in the coming years. A book that outlined just a few of the many, many women who have made a difference in this world. A luncheon was held recently. One of the honorees, Sharon Kalin, explains.
15 women chosen from Nye County, and it's for the things we do for the Nye County, the state of Nevada, to improve the environment, to improve things that are going on. I am what you call a entrepreneur. I like to do fundraisers. I like to raise money for various organizations within the community. I've worked with the Arts Council, VFW. I do a fundraiser for them for their food bank. I've just been involved in so many things.
Nathan Ashland Hospice Building Fund.
Of course, that's my number one. I can't go much further after that. I have to kind of take it easy there. But so it's about what the women have done to improve Nye County, to improve Pahrump to make it a better place to live. And we're trying to involve more women, try to get more women involved. And there's quite a group of women, and I don't know how I got there, but we are so honored. We had...
What an honor to be recognized.
Yes. I was actually shocked, but I've been here since 1980, and I consider this town where my life started. But I would like to recognize, excuse me, the matriarchs that have just passed away. You know, they started it all out, all for us. So we had 3 women pass away. We had Irene Wolfenstein, and we had Betsy Floyd, and then Flo Provenza. And they did so many things. They all did different things. I know Flo was very involved in the arts. In fact, her children still are. So, and you know, the Floyds and the Wolfensteins have done so much, so.
And these are strong women, just like you and all the other women that were recognized for the Women of Diversity. So hopefully they'll be keeping this up and continuing recognizing women and all the things that they do.
Yes, there are so many more women out here in Pahrump. I noticed at the luncheon, a lot of the women that were sitting there should have been in this book, but they will, because you're going to do it again in so many years. So it all changes, and everyone's different, and you can see the difference.
And we do have the results of that reported structure fire. It was in fact not a structure fire, it was a burn-off from a propane tank. That's good news. We'll be back after this break.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back to News 46. 2 days after she was found face down and unresponsive in a bathtub full of water at her Roswell, Georgia home, Whitney Houston's daughter, Bobby Christina Brown, is on a ventilator and in intensive care. The 21-year-old Brown was placed in a medically induced coma, and the status of her brain function won't be known until the sedatives are reduced. It has been almost 3 days to the day, February 11th, 2012, that her mother, Whitney Houston, was found dead in a bathtub in a Beverly Hills hotel. The former Prumptown manager is actively seeking a job position. Former Prumptown board members held a thank you party for Susan Holochek just weeks after the county decided not to absorb her and continue her contract following the dissolution of the town board form of government.
What we want to do is we just want to thank Susan for everything she did as town manager. And we were going to wait for Harley to get here. Now, Harley had a VA appointment, so he couldn't change. So he won't be able to be here for about an hour. And we were going to delay it until he got here. But since you're here, we'll do it now. It says, presented to Susan Holochek, town manager, July 24, 2013 to January 4, 2015. It is with great esteem that we acknowledge your most significant contribution to the town of Pahrump. You have given unselfishly, and we salute you for a job well done.
Beautiful. Thank you. You know, I'm still trying to get a job here so I can stay, but if not, I will probably go back to Mesquite. I've got people asking me to come back, so we'll see what happens. I'm just keeping optimistic. I have to sell my house first. I just bought a brand new house, which is unfortunate, but I love my house, but if I can sell it, then then I'll leave. But I've had wonderful members in the community, like Tom Saeda, asked me to consider a position, and so I'm just still looking. So we'll see what happens. I'll get my fingers crossed.
We just wanted, the Pahrump Town Board, we finished our term of office on January 4th, and we wanted to say thanks to Susan. She really hadn't received any thanks because it all happened so fast. So we wanted to do this just to say thanks. She's a wonderful person, and we think the world of her.
I'm going to say something nice. Thank you, Susan, for all the great work that you've done for us, and hope a great future and everything. Hope it's here in Pahrump.
We just came together today to thank Susan for her tenure here in the town of Pahrump, seeing the county kind of went about it in a little discourteous way, I think. But it needed to be said, and we thank her. We hope she can find something in the community and stay here. And we wish her all Godspeed.
President Obama today requested $1.2 billion in appropriations for the Department of Interior's Bureau of Land Management for fiscal year 2016. The request for BLM's operating accounts represents an increase of $91.4 million above the 2015 enacted level. The proposal includes strategic investments that underscore the administration's continuing strong support for facilitating and improving management of increased energy production, conserving sage-grouse habitat in the West, strengthening BLM's national conservation lands, and establishing a BLM foundation to foster public partnerships that support BLM's missions. News 46 will return in just a moment.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Well, as you know, it was a big day yesterday. There were Super Bowl parties throughout the town yesterday afternoon. The roads were completely clear yesterday afternoon as a result of people attending Super Bowl parties. Whether you stayed at home and watched the big game on your own television set, had your own party at your house, or attended events like Draft Pick Super Bowl party, where patrons attended free and also received a buffet, giveaways, and drink specials. Or you went to the Pahrump Nugget, where you got to watch the game on their many big screen TVs and paid one entrance fee for the all-you-can-eat buffet. They even had at the Pahrump Nugget reclining chairs in front of a big screen TV. Or you stopped by your local bar like the Bounty Hunter, which was packed and called themselves the Seahawks Central. The big game was nothing short of excitement yesterday, going to the very last second to find out who was the winner of the 49th Super Bowl. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And what an amazing game it was yesterday for Super Bowl 49 in Glendale, Arizona, between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Courtney Solomon with Weekend Sports to tell us more.
Weekend Sports is brought to you by Wolfenstein Construction. The NFL season is officially over. Super Bowl 49 came to an intense conclusion as the New England Patriots defeated the Seattle Seahawks 28-24 for their fourth Super Bowl win in the Belichick era. Definitely a crazy and intense ending to the game. Patriots' Malcolm Butler intercepted Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson on the 1-yard line for his first ever career interception. A lot of Seahawks fans are wondering, why throw the ball on the 1-yard line when arguably the best running back in the NFL is on your team? With the game on the line, why didn't Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll give the ball to running back Marshawn Lynch, aka Beast Mode? Regardless, congratulations to the Patriots and their fans. The Pahrump Valley High School basketball team competed against Sierra Vista last Thursday and unfortunately remained winless in the conference. The boys lost to Sierra Vista 88-50 and the girls lost a heartbreaking close one 39-37. Both teams traveled to Cheyenne High School tonight for their second game. The first time they matched up, the girls lost 37-29 and the boys lost to Cheyenne 64-50. Both teams also have a home game this Wednesday against Western High School, who narrowly defeated both the boys and the girls in their first game. The girls start at 5 p.m. and the boys at 6:30 p.m. Big congratulations to Pahrump Valley High School wrestling team and Coach Rieger for their third consecutive Division 1A Sunset Championship. On Friday, the Trojans easily defeated Clark High School 64-16. The Trojans had an impressive 10 pins. 182-pound Jonathan Carreau got his pin in 22 seconds, and 132-pound Nick Nelson got his pin in 25 seconds. Joseph Zaragoza, Gino Gussman, Anthony Sandoval, Levi Gundaker, Sam Brophy, Jackson Clayton, Jeremy Coates, and Jace Clayton also made their opponents fall. This has been Weekend Sports. I'm Courtney Solomon with News 46.
Thanks so much, Courtney. For the second time in just 5 Built Ford Tough Series events, Reese Cakes picked up the victory during the Professional Bull Riders Sacramento Invitational Saturday. Not one rider out of the top 15 rode their bulls for the championship round. Cates won because of his combined points from rounds 1 and 2. Montana's Matt Triplett is now in first place in world standings, moving him ahead of Salvino Alves. They'll be in Anaheim February 6th through the 8th and can be seen on CBSSN or live streaming on the internet on Carbon TV. Now is the time to get your plants pruned before the spring. The University of Nevada Cooperative Extension is offering a free class.
February 7th, it's a Saturday, we have another pruning workshop at our Cooperative Extension Demonstration Garden.
And that's right there on Calvada and Dandelion Streets.
That's correct, 1651 East Calvada Boulevard.
How can people get involved in this?
Well, they can just show up on that Saturday at 9 a.m. and it goes till about noon. ML Robinson from Las Vegas will be coming out and doing the pruning instruction. We have a master gardener going to be showing people how to prune their roses. And Cherry and I will be pruning a fruit tree.
Is there a fee for this?
No, it's free.
Wow, fantastic. Do they need to register ahead of time or at least reserve a spot?
Not at all, but you know, if they want to bring their own gloves and pruning tools, we'll put them on some bushes or shrubs or trees and they can learn to prune hands-on.
For more information on the University of Nevada Cooperative Extension, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, please call us at 775-727-5532.
And once again, the date and time for that pruning workshop.
Saturday, February 7th at 9 a.m. and it goes till about noon.
It looks like lots of fun. When we come back from this break, we have your weather with Noah Began.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Monday, February 2nd. It's also Groundhog's Day. Now you'll notice this is not your typical weather graphic you're seeing behind me. This is a photo of Punxsutawney Phil, who did see his shadow this morning, which means there are 6 weeks left of winter. Now let's get into today's weather. Today we had mostly sunny skies with a high of 67 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 60 degrees. Winds were coming from the south-southwest today at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 7 miles per hour. And the UV index today was 1, which is low. Humidity was at 29% today. Sunrise was at 6:45 this morning, and the record high in 1995 was 77 degrees. Well, tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 42 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 41 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north at 2 miles per hour with gusts up to 4 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 51%. Sunset will be at 5:12 this evening, and the record low in 1951 was 22 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have mostly sunny skies with a high of 70 degrees and a low of 44 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south-southwest at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 7 miles per hour, and humidity will be at 32%. Sunrise will be at 6:44 tomorrow morning, and the UV index will be 3, which is low. 4-hour, 7-day forecast will start off with some partly cloudy skies as we get into later this week. Around Friday, those clouds should clear up. We can be expecting sunny skies through early next week. Your high temperatures will be ranging from the low to mid-70s, and your low temperatures will be ranging from the mid-40s to the low 50s, so overall nice weather there. Now what you're looking at here is a picture of an airport in Chicago. You can see a lot of snow has been hitting there yesterday and last night. Now this storm is moving eastward and should be affecting a lot of the East Coast areas. So lots of snow there, and there were over 3,000 flights canceled just this morning. So if you have flights planned for the next couple days, you might want to check and make sure those are still there.
I feel so sorry for those people back east. I know a lot of you have friends and family that are back there. Don't let them see that forecast for our next week's numbers there, because gosh, we are truly lucky out here. Grandpa's Barbecue is open Monday through Friday from 11:30 a.m. until the food runs out. They're located on Highway 160 next to Phantom Fireworks. Bring the family down or take your co-workers to the Big Red Trailer for some awesome barbecue. For more information, give them a call at 537-9035. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I do want to give everybody a quick update on Vern, because I know you guys are on pins and needles, wondering how he's doing, and he's doing real well. He's kind of made his way through the station a couple times, and he's just doing so great. We're so happy to have him back. Well, everybody out there on 95.9 KA's Country Radio, if you're jealous and you want to watch these stories on television, of course you can see everything on YouTube and our Facebook. We do upload our stories individually there on our whole broadcast on YouTube. And but if you'd like to get free TV, you can do that by giving us a call here at the station, 727-9400. That's 727-9400. You can even call Rod's TV, 727-9395, and get hooked up to local television and watch all these news stories. Well, we'll be back here tomorrow night from everyone up here at KPVM TV and, of course, KA's Country Radio, including Noah, Darby, and Herbie. Good night.